It is also the Glorillas of the world, the Ice Spices of the world, the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, basically
basically all of them. Get them all out of here. They are plaguing the youth. They're all the same. I'm just kidding. Sorry. We got the most harmful thing about the culture. Oh, look what I did to my headphones, bro. This is erectile dysfunction if I ever seen it.
What's
going on here?
Worst trend in the black community. Yeah.
Why are you asking this to ChatGPT? You're better off DMing Dr. Umar on Instagram or TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, what does it say? Wait. Video purposes aside, what is the biggest problem with the black community? The challenges that face are complex and can't be signified to a single biggest problem, especially for the community as the black economic disparities, access to quality education, for example. Yeah, all right, bro. I don't know, YNs. Oh.
Hey.
You gotta inhale it.
When you give me, put that all on my backside.
Yeah, my man's hit us, so I gotta switch his skirt.
Gotta blast some heat, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Prime TK was different, I swear, bro. I shoot like a mega mate. Mega mate. All right, I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry.
A lot of people in the black community, specifically on the internet. There have been trends, there's been music, there's been content creation that has really exposed a lot of the flaws that the black community has. And it's something that
I'll raise my hand. I feel like I participated.
So, hey, who better to tackle it than me? There's so many places in which I could start from, but I think one thing that influences the other, and it's kind of like a chicken laid the egg situation. What came first? Blah, 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 blah.
I came first.
You gotta start with the music.
I always come first.
Of the woman, and I don't think it was one of the best years at all. Yeah.
You're gonna upset some people. This is the year of the woman, and it wasn't a good year. Oh hell nah. Hey, he's canceled. Hey,
jumping right into it. I love her because of who she is, but Sexy Red is not doing anything good for the community. Look, sometimes the music can be catchy. Sometimes
I'm gonna be honest. I do not love her for who she is. I don't love the music. I don't love anything about her. I'm gonna be frank, bro.
The whole
Ski was tough though. I can't lie.
Red, coochie daddy, coochie baby mama, all that movement is so overblown, and it's actually not doing anything good. I don't know what we could do about it, but the only thing that I can say is we have to cut it off our airways. Part
we
of
can
the
deport these niggas.
Culture is that social media injects a lot of bad things into your bloodstream, into your veins, and you can't get anything but that next fix.
Right.
You become some sort of junkie. I've seen videos of Sexy Red all across my timeline. I can only imagine what the kids are seeing. And hell, I don't even have to imagine that. I've seen videos of Sexy Red at the high schools coming in smelling like weed.
Stay off the weed.
Back when I was in high school, Ayo and Teo performed fucking I Just Want to Rolly with a Dab of Ranch. And then at my high school, Lil Mosey came and did Pull Up and Wet the Block. If you know that song, you know.
Kids are sitting around screaming and dancing, singing Sexy Red songs that they're playing at the events. And then when you factor in the ways that she's endorsing the presidential candidates, then you also factor in the ways that she's selling her own self, her own products, the Hoochie Mama lip gloss. This can't be one of the better examples of hip hop music that we have today. She is widely known, accepted by everyone, and we are normalizing her behavior. It's not just Sexy Red in the female category that over-sexualizes herself. It is also the Glorillas of the world, the Ice Spices of the world, the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, basically
all of them. Get them all out of here. They are plaguing the youth. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Female rap artist that is at the top of the game right now is selling to the degree. Glorilla making.
This is why y'all gotta listen to like Claro and stuff, bro. Like just like regular, you know what I'm saying, peaceful music. The stuff you want to listen to on a Sunday while you're making breakfast, maybe cleaning the couch.
Nut and Me music, Ice Spice Can't Stop Twerking is selling to the degree. Glorilla making Nut and Me music, Ice Spice Can't Stop Twerking, and Cardi B going from having a baby to being in the club next week and seemingly admitting to having with another man while she was pregnant.
Bro, I heard it was Stephon Diggs. If y'all know NFL player Stephon Diggs, wide receiver, cheated. I just don't know who these young people have to look up to for some sort of positive influence. Nobody.
Now, on the flip side of those
make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I know that I'm a very positive influence on the youth and the older heads too. Everybody comes to me for knowledge and wisdom, and I do it in a very charismatic and entertaining way, right guys? Right.
The men and the young boys out there, they don't have positive role models either.
NBA young boy?
This year was the biggest year in rap. YSL went down and seemingly got out of it, but this wasn't
the biggest year in rap?
Exposed all the bad things that were potentially hiding behind the beats. So many drill rappers this year died or either got locked up for the conspiracies of murders and things like that.
True.
And don't forget about the music that they're pushing.
True.
It's all negative. There's no positivity in any of that drill rap or some of the top rappers in the game today.
I wouldn't say there's no positivity, but a lot of like the headlines is the negative. Sex, drugs, money, all that. Like those are like the highlights, but I will say there is some positivity like community, friendship, love, trust, boundaries, relationships. There are some positivity, so I wouldn't say it's like all negative, but there is a lot of negativity, yeah.
Even if we go to the tippity tops of the Kendrick Lamars and the Drakes, while it was fun and entertaining and it did produce for some good raps, it was nothing but negative content being spewed out there, lies, allegations, and honestly character defamation spewed across tracks with hot beats. It's crazy because both of them got rewarded by being at the top of the charts, and hell, even Kendrick Lamar is going to be on the main stage.
It's crazy because like out of all the craziness that happened out of that beef, you can kind of say like nothing really happened. It's not like Drake went under investigation. It's not like Kendrick went under investigation. Like nothing really took place. Everybody just said the craziest thing about the other person. And then everybody was like, oh, this is fire. This is fire raps. This is amazing hip hop beats, dude. And then we just went back to normal. Like, damn. With how like chaotic that was and how huge it was, I would expect a more like climactic ending
of the Super Bowl. But if he was going to be on the main stage of the Super Bowl, it should probably be because he did some positive things in rap and hip hop music, not necessarily taking down Drake in this defamatory way. Now, if Drake did that shit, he should get caught.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
At the end of the day, all these things are allegations, and we can't 100% say that this person did this. But all we know is we came in the club, danced around to A minor.
Who's we, bruh?
A lyric referencing the fact that Drake hangs around with minors.
I could not dance to that. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
An
Like,
affinity to minors. Now, with that being said, for every
that's a crazy lyric to be dancing
of
to,
the
man.
music industry, you know, the Lil Durks, the Lil Babies, there's always a Doce. There's always a Coco Jones. There's always a JID.
Exactly.
What happens in today's society is that those rappers who sling the most gutter lyrics,
shout out JID,
fringy things get
JID, Isaiah Rashad, Earth Gang, Smino, Mavi, Denzel. I'm forgetting a lot of people, but they deserve more credit than they get.
Promoted, while the ones who do the good music honestly get demoted for it.
But even then, like those artists also talk about messed up stuff in their songs too. Like let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, hip hop has some, you know what I'm saying, violence, drugs, and all those aspects to it, usually.
For some reason, the negative aspects of hip hop music is glorified, and I don't know why.
Like, wait, no. I definitely just heard Doechii on Tyler the Creator's album talking about I'll air this shit out like a queef, and he go eat this pussy because he's sweet. Yeah, even then, that proves my point that like not everybody, you know what I'm saying, they're all the same. I'm just kidding.
Baby mamas with BBLs to these rappers, and the young men want to go out there and be crash test dummies for a gang that doesn't care about them, while also talking about these things in their raps, ultimately getting caught up in some RICO case that they knew nothing about. And the whole time we're finding out that none of these people really live these lives. A lot of these people are broke, and there's a lot of fronting and flexing for the internet. But this doesn't stop the younger generations from following that lifestyle and saying to themselves, how can I emulate this? Part of the reason why is because in the music industry and a lot of other
I know people who did that, bro.
There aren't a lot of positive black male role models or black female role models that are at the forefront of things. Real quick, name the richest black person in the US that's not a part of the entertainment industry.
That's not a part of the entertainment industry. Are we saying athletes count or no? LeBron James has $1 billion. We'll see. It's Obama. It's me. Michelle Obama. Oprah Winfrey. No, she's entertainment.
See, I bet you can't even do it. The thing is, we glamorize the lifestyle and the visual.
Nigga, who is it?
Actual tangible.
No.
About rappers.
You are not gonna do that. You are not gonna You're not gonna ask a question, expect me to answer it, and then not give me the actual answer. No. We're gonna find out right now. The richest black person not involved in the industry is Aliko Dangote, a Nigerian businessman and industrialist. Industrialist. Oh my God, bro. I'm having an epiphany today. A conglomerate primarily focused on commodities such as cement, sugar, salt, and flour. 10 bill? Okay, yeah, he's getting money. He's getting to that bag.
We're talking about pop stars, hell, the streamers even. Those things get glamorized over the investors, over the bankers, over the real estate moguls any day of the week. And that leads to a bunch of people turning down alleyways and paths that they probably should not be.
That's not exclusive to black culture, though, to be fair. I feel like every culture kind of just like glorifies the wrong things and sees things like investing education as corny. Like that's just a part of like American society, Western worldviews.
Going down just because it's the flashiest way to go about getting seen on television or on the internet. People today don't want to be a Robert F. Smith. People today don't want to be a David Stewart.
Who the fuck is that?
Point where they
I'm lame ass niggas. Lame.
9-to-5s in order to prop up hustle culture.
Hey man, I just stopped to get some breakfast. And I just seen my dog and his work truck getting him some breakfast. I'm like, man, that's money. That's what it do, man. Hey, what's up, man?
Hating on 9-to-5s is not necessarily a bad thing. Like there is something about making money and having that freedom of not having to clock in and be like, if you can work for yourself and set your own hours, you're low-key winning. I've been seeing like the office workers, how they're working in a corporate job and they don't do anything for like 5 hours. They do all their work in 3 hours and then they act busy for the rest of the day. And they do that every single day for every single week. There's some issues with 9-to-5s in general, bro.
Like, damn, look at my dog working, man. Man, my dog got a job, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I just went to thinking like, man, he really done turned into some suckers, man.
What? Nah, I don't agree with that for sure. Hell no.
Like, why would you get on social media saying that you turn into some sucker because you put down the street life? I honestly say living to be 35 and not getting caught up in a slew of legal cases where you
significantly
can't see your kids
better
anymore doesn't make you a sucker. It makes you a good person. Come to think of it, it seems like everything that I've been talking about so far can only be traced back to one point, and it's social media. Social media is supposed to be a great place of gathering, sharing ideologies, debating over trivial things like sports or cars. But honestly, social media, specifically X and YouTube, have been turned into a cesspool of content that is honestly divisive, negative, or can hurt people's egos and emotions that cause them to do.
I think it's every platform in existence. It could be social media like X. It could be YouTube, Twitter. We're calling that X. It's Twitter, bro. TikTok, Tumblr.
Most drastic things in the whole world. Social media has this thing where it fills itself with trends of people doing stupid stuff and showing off how crazy they can be. And I find myself asking myself this question all the time. What is the worst trend in social media? It just, I really gotta, I can't think.
The fuck? Freaky ass. Okay, whoa, okay, where are we? Is this Jeopardy? This Family Feud? I'm not familiar with the game shows, bro. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm sorry, my bad. I know you guys are gonna clown me for that one, my bad, I'm sorry.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, shit.
Today with Omar. What is the worst trend in the black community?
Whippets. Wait, let's just see the options first before I start yapping. I'm sorry, my bad, guys, I'm sorry. I just like to talk sometimes.
Young brothers. Or
Young brothers.
B. You ain't gonna wanna. Whip
Snitches? Whippets. Okay, good.
Whip it.
That's okay.
And then C. Skibbity D. Toilet raise.
I don't think I know what that is. Okay. I know it. I know what it is.
Do you really know, brother?
Wait, there's no D? Where's the D, bro? You cannot forget the D. Whoa. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You need to have an ABCD. Pause.
God.
You know you can.
I don't even know what skipping is.
You can phone a lifeline.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a lifeline here.
Okay.
He's
using his lifeline, guys.
I'm gonna call somebody. Let me call somebody right now. Hey, you have a minute? I'm on a game show. What is the worst trend in the black community in 2024? I got him. It's Cameron.
Now the whippet epidemic is bad because you have people out.
That was a fire ass edit. I can't lie.
Now the whippet epidemic is bad.
That was clean as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
You have people out here smoking nitrous oxide like it's a vape, when nitrous oxide is literally proven to kill your brain cells. And the saddest part is that people know this, yet they still tend to do it because, hey, nitrous oxide is just in right now. I'm pretty sure we've all seen Galaxy.
Jay can put it in me.
You got rappers doing it in the studio, random people doing it on social media, content creators even doing it in their skits, and then people see that, they go out and try it, and now they're falling over in 5th period surrounded by their friends. Like, it's actually
They be doing this shit in school.
And oh, did I also mention that galaxy gas can literally be used to boost the speed of your car? It's pretty obvious that this isn't something that people
for human consumption
be normally putting in their bodies. But then you also got the YN epidemic, which is also pretty bad because you got these 13-year-olds walking around with more artillery than the US military. And people are applauding it for some reason. Apparently it's good to have a Switch at 10 years old. For some reason, it's now also good.
If you don't got the Glockiana with a Switchiana attached with a bayonet on it, you not winning like that, bro. You need a Gen 5, AA-12s, 12 gauge shotguns, and 100-round drums with double D, big ass titties on the bottom of them shits, bro. Monkey nuts.
To crash out all because of this YN epidemic. And you may be thinking like, oh, this isn't as bad, you know? Whippets are bad, but this isn't as bad. No, it gets even worse. The other day, I saw a video of YNs chasing the cops. Do you know how fearless you have to be to chase the people who enforce the laws?
That's crazy, man.
Day? That is insanity. You would have thought that the YNs had the infinity.
I mean, hey, somebody got to keep the police in check. And if it's gonna be the YNs, it's gonna be the YNs. Respect to them, bro, because the police be wilding sometimes.
Stones, the way that the world fears them. But no, they just have Glock 19s with switches at 13 years old. It is wild. And if you thought that that was crazy, it gets even crazier because there's also this video of these YNs stealing a Corvette in broad daylight. Do you know how crazy of a human being you have to be to steal a Corvette in broad daylight like it's a GTA heist? Another thing
What's
about
that one pop on the song, Corvette?
They are always rocking these shiesties no matter where they go. It could be a hot summer day in Arizona, and for some reason, these YNs are walking around with shiesty.
I've seen the one with like, shiesty mask on at graduation. Hold on, let's pull it up real quick. You look like a nice guy. How are you so scared that you might get blicked down at graduation? Who is your ops? Timmy Turner, the school sniper? Who is blicking you down in front of 100 million students with teachers, cameras, security guards everywhere?
He's in an all-black fit with a black puffer coat posted up outside. It's insane. But yeah, overall, between the Whippets and the YNs, they're both pretty bad. Like, it's pretty hard to pick between the two.
All right, thanks. Thanks for all the help.
Good input, good input.
A waste of time.
So your friend was of no help?
No help at all. I'm gonna go with Whippets as my final answer. I'm gonna lock that in. I know what that is at least.
The answer is not Whippets.
It's D.
It is Skibbity D. Toilet Rig.
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what this is.
He's not a millionaire.
Oh, God.
Stupid ass answer, man.
Actual answer. But seriously though, between Whippets and YNs, I don't know what's actually worse. I've been hearing from some of my friends that there are literal cans of Whippets that just litter the streets of some of these major cities. And
I've heard about that, like in Philadelphia.
Done by the YNs to ultimately put this stuff on social media, and that's where the negativity comes in because people are glamorizing and popularizing these things. And then on the women's side of things, which we've covered on this channel, I don't know why these women feel the need to go into OnlyFans and turn into some sort of social media trend.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
Can you show me how to use these?
Use what?
Ooh, what you mean by that? What you mean show you?
Can you show me?
This is a fake video,
Do you
though.
think
Voice
they'll
sounded
fit?
a little too intimidating. Yeah, hell yeah, it'll fit. I get off in like 5 minutes. Shit, we go head to my car and shit. I clock out for you.
I've been on YouTube for too long to get fooled by a video like this. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a fake scripted video.
Find out.
Back in my day, these things used to be separate. The Whippets used to stay offline. The
Whoa, what just entered my ears? What was that amazing tune?
Used to stay offline.
I'm just kidding.
The OF content creators, the sex workers, they used to stay offline. But now, because these algorithms boost all this negativity, there seems to be this marriage of things where now the content creation world and things like OF have blended. I'm starting to see trends of people do like public sex based off of the Miss B Nasties of the world doing it, and they're doing sex videos in parking lots or playing with themselves to see if they can squirt it up on the screen before they get to the drive-through. When did this become content?
What?
I don't know, but I'm
no fucking way. I've never heard that in my life, bro.
Bios because they say that they have a link in it. And these younger girls literally glamorize and look to the day where they can sell their body. There's pictures and videos of young girls who go from 17 to 18, do some sort of birthday shoot and have the words legal spewed across it with cake and balloons and lingerie.
Yeah, that's actually disgusting now that I think about it.
There are so many men that are at the bottom of these comment sections saying, finally, I'm glad this day is here. And because a lot of this,
I heard of that same thing happening with that one girl, the Catch Me Outside girl. As soon as she turned 18, motherfuckers like instantly spawn camped that OF. And she was an instant millionaire by the time she turned 17 days. 17 years old and 366 days.
Stuff
Crazy.
is ultimately rewarded on the internet. People have turned to become social media content creators and influencers and blend with the likes of the ones that already exist to get all of this stuff off. The degeneracy on these different platforms is so normalized and ingrained that sometimes being a black streamer is synonymous with doing content like smash or pass videos or
I don't know about that one.
Interviews.
Freakiest thing you ever done, man?
When I think of a black streamer, I don't think of this. This gotta be appealing to like the 30-year-olds who like don't understand dating or like they can't get a woman or man and they're like just hate the other gender. I don't know, bro.
Thing they ever done,
Who watches this shit?
On the gave a head. Then I hit that spur tongue.
Where you at?
I in the mouth right down the side of the trash can.
Or objectifying and sexualizing even your family members just for the sake of views. Kind of like what Deshae Frost does all the time with his sister and his mom. It'd be different if these things stayed on the smaller sides of the internet. Like, okay, you're doing this and nobody really gives a fuck about it. But people like Little RT have seemingly made a name of themselves because black content creators have said, I want to platform this young guy,
that's crazy,
make it as popular
bro.
as possible and bring it to the point where, hey,
like this kid is like a social experiment, bro. He's not a real child. He is not growing up he's not growing up with the real life that a child should have. He's not getting that full, like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do coloring books. He doesn't have like an RC car. He doesn't have that experience of watching Sandlot in the basement on a little box TV. He's not a kid, bro.
Him all over
bro
the
needs some
internet
parents.
And make him
he needs
famous.
parents.
He has to be like the perfect blend of taking over all the things that make black culture what it is. I'm talking about music. I'm talking about content creation. He's taken over all aspects and sprinkled in levels of degeneracy only to be propped up by the adults around him because they think they can make a quick buck. His
they
new
make a bag
song
off of
is
it, bro.
Like some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. And I know oftentimes when people do these black content creator videos, they don't highlight some of the positive content creators out there. I want to give a round of applause to the RDCs, the black NBA YouTubers, the Caleb Cities of the world, the MKBHDs.
The Love Hit Laws, because he makes amazing content, you know what I'm saying, and targets black issues all the time. Appreciate the round of applause, you know. I know, thank you.
Anybody that's black that's making positive content. But to be honest with you, a lot of times the degeneracy can overtake the positive black content that is put out there. And it is honestly
because negativity always goes
especially
viral.
When we're getting labeled, not necessarily by other races or other groups of people, but when we get labeled within our own communities is, oh, that's what you do? I have a problem with that. And one of the bigger leaders in putting bad reputations on black people's names is the whole black podcasting scene right now. It leads to nothing but pointless conversations like this.
Left my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle.
What?
A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
This never ending
What?
gender
That's the
war
stupidest
is
shit I've
something
ever
that
heard.
Social media perpetuates, and it's honestly got me so fucking sick. You tap into these podcasts and they have the same conversations week in and week out about why black men hate black women, why black women hate black men, why aren't black men masculine, why aren't black women too masculine. It's a tiring conversation. They take graphics, they take stats, or they take their weak anecdotal experiences. They misconstrue all of them, flip them, inflate them, and then put it on and project it to other people and make people feel like, yo, this is a huge issue that we need to focus on. When in reality, it's not. Especially when you look at the real statistics and facts behind black marriage. Black men are marrying black women. Full stop. Black men are dating black women. Full stop. When you go and seek objective truths and live based off of that, and then in your real life, you will probably make yourself so much better as opposed to consuming all this divisive rhetoric and saying, this is the reason why, and giving yourself excuses as to why you aren't succeeding.
For sure. Oh, it's always good to use statistical evidence to like back up claims. But then also you got to understand how to read statistics. Like sometimes people think that causation and correlation are the same thing, which they're not. And you got to understand like the numbers have reasoning behind them. You know, you can't just look at a number and be like, okay, this is the objective truth.
In the dating game or with the other gender. I'm sorry to tell you, but you probably are a terrible person. But I can see why people get so caught up in the content that is provided. It honestly gives them justification as to why their life is not working correctly. But I'm sorry, you can pull up whatever anecdotal experience about 50-50 in the black community.
That's true.
That's not.
It's not gonna. Yeah, it's not really indicative of the whole population.
Realities that you live in. That's that's not going to make your situation better. It might give you a little band-aid for today, but tonight when you go to bed thinking, that content I consumed really helped me and I'm crying at night, but it really helped me, you'll realize soon enough that you were the actual issue. Look, I can go on and on about the negative sides of the black community because I think that there are a lot of things that do need to be addressed, cleaned up, and maybe we can move past some of these old talking points if we really fully attack things square on. But there is a lot of positivity out there that should be highlighted and talked about. It's amazing how things like the NBA space or even the sports media in general is being taken over and consumed by black creators, ex-athletes and whatnot. You're starting to see more black QBs be in the NFL.
Let's get Bayless's.
More black coaches as well. In politics, whether you're right-leaning or left-leaning and whether you agree or disagree with a lot of people, but you're starting to see a lot more
representation
in those places and spaces. Hell, you're even starting to see positive representations in black relationship content where they bring on people who are married and who have real lived experiences and they share those with people that are wanting to listen. You have positive black content from those that create animated videos, those that do IRL content, those that do makeup, those that do fashion. You have all good black content in every niche that
that's me, fashion.
You have positive black music. You have positive black role models. You have black people attending colleges at a higher rate, black people getting jobs that are being in positions that never would have thought have happened before. But if there's a chance to dunk on some of the negatives of the black community, we got to take it because we need to highlight what needs to not be platformed or taken seriously anymore in order to help save the black community once again.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree. Some people can say, oh, you're just using, black community's issues for content, and there's 100 million videos like this, especially this year, talking about like issues of the black community. So it's like, oh, you're not saying anything new this time, and you're just using this as content. Because one thing people do talk about a lot, people talk about issues a lot, I feel like. The YN epidemic, whippets, and it gets views. I mean, negativity gets views. So it's really important to like make sure you're highlighting, the positive, like Omar did at the end. But that was the most harmful thing about the culture. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see next. Join my Discord link in the description. Subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, it's love and law. I love you, and I'm out.